Hi students, welcome back to English grammar class. In this video we are going to learn about parts of speech. We use words when we speak or write. Words in a sentence are divided into 8 kinds according to their use. They are called parts of speech. Parts of speech are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. They are 8 in numbers. So we can go to the detailed explanation of parts of speech. The first one is noun. What is a noun? Noun is the name of a person, thing, animal or place. It's the name of a person. It's the name of a thing, it's the name of an animal or it's the name of a place. Examples here we can see. The first example is Thiruvalluvar was a great poet. In this example, I have underlined the word Thiruvalluvar. It's the name of a person. It's the name of a great poet. So, it's a noun. Second example, Madurai is a city of temples. Madurai is a name of a place, so it's a noun. The rose is a beautiful flower. Rose is the name of a flower or it's the name of a thing, so we can tell it's a noun. So noun is the name of a person, thing, animal or place. We can go to the second parts of speech. It's pronoun. What's the meaning of pro? Pro means instead. Pronoun means instead of noun. So the words we are using instead of noun to avoid repetition, we can call it's a pronoun. For example, Kannan is ill, so he cannot work. We can rewrite this sentence as Kannan is ill, so Kannan cannot work. If you are writing that sentences like that, what will happen? The word or the noun Kannan will be repeated 2 times. So instead of repeating that words, instead of the name Kannan, we can use the pronoun he. So what is the pronoun of this sentence? He. Instead of Kannan, we have used here he. So the words which are using instead of a noun, we can call it as a pronoun. Second example, she is my mother. Can you tell which is the pronoun of this sentence? She is my mother. She. It is a doll. So here it. So we can tell which are the words we can call as pronoun. He, she, it, they, etc. Okay. So in another video I will explain the different kinds of pronoun that we can we can study that pronoun. So now you have to learn in the words which are using instead of noun is known as pronoun. The third parts of speech is adjective. Adjective is a word used to tell us something about the person or thing denoted by noun. Or we can say the words which is qualifying the noun is known as adjective. That means the words which are telling about the noun is known as adjective. Example, Thirumalai is a tall boy. Here Thirumalai is noun. One more noun we can see in this sentence, which is that word boy. Thirumalai is a tall boy. Here you can see the word tall. This word tall is telling or it is qualifying the noun boy. So in this sentence, which is the adjective tall. Next example, the fat boy wanted that book. Can you tell which are the adjectives of this sentence? Yes. First one is fat. Fat boy. The word fat is using to describe the noun boy. The fat boy. One more adjective is here. That book. The word that is telling about the noun book. That book. Which is the book? That book. The fat boy wanted that book. The next parts of speech is verb. What is a verb? In lower classes you have studied verbs are correct. Action words. Action words. Verbs are action words. That means the words tells us what a person or thing does. In one sentence, if the person is doing something, what action he is doing, that words are known as verb. Example, she sings a song. Here the subject is she. What she is doing? She sings. She sings a song. So what one action the subject if it is doing, that action word is known as verb. In this sentence, sings. Next example, the child walked slowly. Can you say which is the verb of this sentence? Yes, correct. What is it? Walked. The next example, the fruit is very sweet. They are eating it. They are eating it. What they are doing? They are eating. What action they are doing? They are eating it. So, this word is the verb of this sentence. The boy is running. What action he is doing? He is running. So, this is the verb of this sentence. So, the verbs are action words, or it tells us what a person or thing is doing or it does. Clear, students? We can go to the fifth form of the parts of speech is adverb. What is adverb? Adverb, the word is used to add it to a verb to modify its meaning. Adjective already we have seen. Adjective is using to qualify the noun, or it is modify the meaning of noun. In the same way, adverb also we can add that word with the verb to modify its meaning, or we can say adverb is using to qualify, or it is telling about the verb. For example, she sings sweetly. Here the subject is she. Verb is sings. She sings. How she sings? She sings sweetly. So, what I have told, the word added to a verb. Here the verb is sings. One more word we are adding here, that is sweetly. We are adding the word with the verb to modify its meaning. So here sweetly is the adverb of this sentence. Next example, the thief ran very quickly. Thief is the subject or the noun, ran verb, and very quickly. So very quickly is added with the verb ran. So very quickly. How the thief ran? Thief ran very quickly. So, very quickly is modifying the meaning of ran, or it is modifying the verb ran. So, we can tell very quickly is the adverb of this sentence. Can you say in the third example, which is the adverb? The child walked slowly. What is the subject here? The child. What is the verb here? Walked. So, last word is slowly. The word slowly is added with the verb to qualify its meaning or to modify its meaning. So in this sentence, slowly, that word is the adverb of this sentence. Students, one small review of from first to fifth parts of speech. While you are learning the names of these parts of speech, in order you have to learn it. Okay, so for that I will tell one trick. First one is noun, second one is pronoun, third one is adjective. Anyone is asking which are the parts of speech, in the same order you have to tell. Okay, how we can say noun, pronoun, adjective. First one is, everybody knows first parts of speech is noun. And second word you have to say pronoun because it is relating with the noun. Adjective also it is relating with the noun. So these three forms we have to say first. Noun, pronoun, adjective. And fourth and fifth one, which are the fourth and fifth one? Verb and adverb. Okay, so we know already the verb action words are in parts of speech, and connected with the verb one more word is there. What is that? Adverb. Okay, so while telling, in the same order you have to say noun, pronoun, adjective, verb and adverb. The next parts of speech is preposition. Preposition, and from the word itself we can understand what is a preposition. Preposition. What is the meaning of pre? Pre means before. That means the word's position before another word. Okay, so where is the place of this preposition we have to see, and what is a preposition? Preposition is a word placed before the noun or pronoun, and it is showing its relation to some other words. What is preposition? Preposition is a word and it is placed before noun or pronoun. We cannot simply place one word before or noun or pronoun, and it has one function also. What is the function? It is showing its relation to some other words. Okay, it is showing some relation with the other words. So what is preposition? What is its function? We can see here. Example, the pen is on the table. Here two nouns we can see, the pen, another one is the table. And what I have told about this preposition? Preposition is a word placed just before a noun or pronoun, and it is showing connection between other words. Okay, showing relation between other words. Example, here the the noun is table, and in front of the noun, just before the noun, we have placed what? One preposition, and it is showing relation between the pen and the table. The pen is on the table. Where is the pen? The pen is on the table. There are tigers in the forest. Can you say which word is the preposition of this sentence? Yes, correct. In. The word in is the preposition of this sentence. Tigers, noun. Forest, noun. And these two nouns connected by which one? In. The stranger peeped through the keyhole. What is the preposition of this sentence? Yes, through. The stranger peeped through the keyhole. So this is preposition. And we are going to the seventh parts of speech, conjunction. Conjunction. Conjunction is a word joins words or clauses together. Conjunction, from the word itself we can tell junction means what? Joining. Okay, it is joining words in a sentence or clauses together. So what is a conjunction? Conjunction is a word used to join the words or clauses together. Here In this sentence, he is poor but he is honest. Two clauses we can see. He is poor, he is honest. These two clauses are connected by which word? But. So this is the conjunction of this sentence. Obey my orders or leave the office. Okay, somebody is giving one order. You have to obey my order, otherwise you can leave the office. Obey my order or leave the office. This is one clause. This is another clause. These two clauses are connected by which word? Or. So in this sentence, or is the conjunction. James reads while I am playing. I am playing one clause. James reads another clause. And these two clauses are connected by while. James reads while I am playing. So these words are, a lot of examples are there in English for conjunctions. And so because, okay, so these words are using to join the words or clauses together in a sentence. That type of words are known as conjunction. The last parts of speech is interjection. Interjection is very easy. And what is interjection? Interjection is a word that expresses some sudden feelings of joy, grief, wonder, excitement, etc. It's a word that expresses some sudden feelings. For example, if you are seeing one beautiful scenery, it will make joy in our mind or it will make happiness in our mind. So that time we will express our joyful or our happiness. Or if our friends or relatives, they have got some accident or something, that time we will express our grief or our pity. Okay, so that type of words are known as interjection. The word that expresses some sudden feelings. Example, alas, my friend is dead. So in this word, which word is showing our grief? Alas. Hooray, we have won the match. Which one is hooray? That is the interjection. Oh, what a pity. Oh, that is the interjection. Okay, students, the last three parts of speech, easily we can keep it in our mind. One trick I will tell you. The last three parts of speech, the words are ends with tion. T-I-O-N. Preposition, conjunction and interjection. So easily we can, I told how you have to connect for 1 to 5 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb and adverb. That I have told you. And the remaining 3 you keep it in your mind how preposition, conjunction and interjection, these words ends with the T-I-O-N. So easily we can keep it in our mind: preposition, conjunction and interjection. So one exercise you can see here. Point out the nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs and adverbs. Ramaswamy showed me to the door. So can you say what the word Ramaswamy in this sentence? It's a noun, pronoun, adjective, verb and adverbs. Which one is? It's a noun. It is the noun. Showed. What is showed? It is verb. Me, pronoun. What is to? To is preposition. The door also noun. He thinks quickly, clearly, competently. He thinks quickly, clearly, competently. What is he here? It is pronoun. Pronoun. Thinks. Thinks. What thinks is here? It is verb. Quickly, clearly, competently. These three words are, can you say what is this? He thinks. How he thinks? These three words, quickly, clearly, competently. These three words are modifying the verb. So this word is what? It is adverb. She acted very wisely. The next two I want write. You have to say she acted very wisely. She, what is she? She is the pronoun. Acted. Acted is verb. Very wisely. It is telling about how she acted. That is adverb. He reached the office. He pronoun reached. Reached is verb. The office another noun of this sentence. Okay. I hope you have understood about this parts of speech. For SSLC examination, parts of speech, 1 mark question, sure question. So learn well. Thank you, students.